This is Hotline to the 108th Assembly District. Each week at this time, Assemblyman Steve McLaughlin uses this public service forum to report to his constituents in the counties of Albany, Rensselaer, Columbia, and Greene. I'm Ted Flint, and Assemblyman McLaughlin going to hit on the budget.
Sure.
Adopted a day early. $132.5 billion, cuts spending by $2 billion, $3 billion?
Yeah,
2% or 3%?
About 2%. It depends on what numbers you're looking at. But basically, anything that reins in our out-of-control spending here is a good first step.
Good first step.
Yep.
Why don't you pick up on that theme? I mean, it's not a panacea. A lot of work remains to be done.
Yep.
But it's a step in the right direction.
Not a perfect budget, just a good first step to hopefully beginning to right the ship here in New York and kind of stop the out-of-control spending. We did not have any tax increases, which was a good thing in this budget, but it's not a perfect budget. There's a lot of pain, but I think we have to sort of get our house in order, and this is the beginning, I hope, of doing that. We need to follow that up, I think, very rapidly with mandate relief, and hopefully a property tax cap is in the works very shortly as well, because without mandate relief, our counties are going to be in trouble.
Yeah, it all kind of has to come from that.
Mm-hmm.
Even before you talk about a property tax cap, I would think.
Yeah, it has to be. They kind of go hand in hand. I would have liked to have seen a tax cap and mandate relief in the budget, but it wasn't there. We voted on what we had. I think the governor deserves a lot of credit, as does the legislature in this case, for not holding up the process and kind of getting things moving again. But without mandate relief, we're going to have some big property tax increases out in our counties because there's nowhere else to go for these counties. So mandate relief is absolutely vital.
If you did put those pieces in the budget, you'd still be here.
Yeah, that's right.
Trying to get to an agreement.
Yeah.
There's some other issues out there that some big fights on the horizon, and you know what the issues are. And
Yep.
They're still there.
They're still there. They haven't gone away. And step one was this budget. We've moved past it now. Hopefully, we're going to see some, like I said, mandate relief, property tax cap, ethics reform is really big. That's a big one that I know the governor is going to. Yeah, that's big. And all the stuff I really ran on was jobs and spending and taxes and fighting corruption. They remain the big four items for me. So we kind of reined in spending. That's good. Step one. We need to make sure our jobs situation improves. It's seeming to improve little by little. It's going to take a while to get that going again. Taxes didn't go up. That's a decent thing, at least on the state level. They didn't go up.
Right,
and now we need to get some ethics reform.
Let's talk about you giving back 10%
I am.
of your pay. And how's that all working? I mean, you're going to set up a 501c3? Or?
We're going to set up a 501c3. I'm going to give back 10% of my salary back to the district because I knew that coming into office, we were going to be looking at some severe, hard times for the people of New York State, and I just felt like it was the right thing to do, that if you're going to ask people to sacrifice, that if you're able to do it, you should sacrifice yourself. So my wife and I talked about it and decided that we would give back 10%, which is about $8,000. Certainly a decent amount of money for me. We're a middle-class family, so we could certainly use that $8,000, but we felt like it was the right thing to do. And what I'm going to do is form the 501c3, and then I'm going to approach the business community and ask them to join me in this effort and just maybe contribute $108 for the 108th Assembly District. Kind of pool our money together. We can have a much greater effect and get our money out into the community, kind of the way it used to be, old-fashioned, people helping people. And we can do a lot of good if we kind of pool our resources together.
So your wife was for this. That's a good thing.
She was fine with it. Yeah.
Maybe you planted a seed. Maybe other legislators will follow suit. Maybe, who knows?
They may, but I don't make any presumption to call on anybody else to give back money because the job pays what it pays. So everybody knows that going in, and they're certainly entitled to what the pay is. They don't have to do this. I don't think.